The olden days, history has it that you move, people begin to migrate from their original area, they go to another place by way of hunting or expedition. When they get there, they settle down, they acquire that land. You can also acquire land by way of purchase.
So people are so greedy. You have your layout. You have about 30, 40 plots on the layout. You've sold the whole land. Now, because you don't have something to sell again, you will go back to land you have sold and begin to resell. It is greedy.
Land grabbing has become a persistent issue in Ondo State, displacing residents from their ancestral homes and threatening their farmlands and properties. Reports indicate that land disputes account for over 80% of cases in local courts, leading to severe social unrest and even fatalities.
It has been a very rampant thing, because some of the monarchs around have been trying to grab other people's land in the false claim that is their own land. And these have brought some litigation and their case in court. Presently ongoing in court. This is a very terrible practice.
The consequences of these illegal practices extend beyond land loss, destabilizing communities and instilling fear among residents who may feel compelled to retaliate. Local economies suffer as farmers and small traders struggle to maintain their livelihoods amidst ongoing conflicts.
Where we have crisis, people fighting over land, killing themselves. It can also discourage investment. Investors that knows that their tenure is not secured, it's not safe, will not come to such a community to invest. They won't come to such a community to invest. And when we have situations like that, it tells a lot about the development and the progress of such community. By extension, land grabber goes to the issue of Omonile that will sell one plot of land to 2, 3 different 4 people. Omonile in the sense that developers will be working on site, they will come and say they must be paid. And when they ask you to pay them, it's not in form of thousands in tens, but thousands in hundreds. And when you do pay them, they disturb the workers.
Witnessing the devastating effect of land grabbing firsthand underscores the urgency of addressing this crisis. But what is being done to stop this illegal activity?
Because you want to sell land, there are some basic information you must know. You must be able to read the title document. You must be able to read the survey plan. There are so many things. It's not a matter of I want to sell land, I want to sell land.
In response, the Ondo State government has taken steps by signing a bill that prohibits forceful entry and illegal occupation of properties. Legal experts believe that swift enforcement of this law will deter potential land grabbers and protect vulnerable communities.
It has only put everybody in Ondo State on his or her toes. Gone are the days where an individual just goes to a land, sell to another person, knowing fully well that he or she is not the owner of that land. Section 9, subsection 1, paragraph C. Now, section 9 said any person who, paragraph C, without lawful authority of the owner, sells the property entrusted in his care. Do you get the point now? For example, you have given an agent or anybody, then commits an offense and it is liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 100% of the value of the property. So he is to refund that money or to imprisonment for 5 years or both. And the property shall revert to the lawful owner. The innocent purchaser for value without notice. The person that have bought now, not knowing that the seller wasn't the owner or the rightful owner at that level, what does the law say? Shall be entitled to 100% of the purchase price he has paid from the convict. Perfect. But all of this, there is a process that must have taken place. You don't just say because the man that sold is not the owner, I am the owner, you go ahead to sell to another person again.
Yeah, they propose to have a task force. But when task force arrest people, where do they take them to? They take them to our conventional court that is already overloaded. There should be a special court for that purpose.
However, it remains uncertain whether these efforts will be sufficient to reverse the damaging trend of land grabbing in the state. Zaheed Aribisala, OSRC News.